going on, everybody? Tonight is episode number 3 on building a new fishing lure, which is basically just a hybrid between a jig and a lipless crankbait. Yesterday's episode, if you've missed that, I recommend going back and watching it before you finish this one, but we had cut out all the different layers to our lipless jig hybrid and got them all glued together. Tonight we're going to be sanding, shaping the bait, engraving our scale pattern, and then sealing it in preparation for paint. So I'm gonna head over to the table and we'll work on that now. And there we go. That is one glued together body. And it sounds like we successfully have a light rattle. Now, let's see how our magnets are. Pretty good. We might end up having to add a third one. We'll see. I mean, I don't think it's going to come out of there unless you really hook into something. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and sand all the edges. I mentioned it in the last video too, that I was a little worried about how much space I had there to actually shape the bait a whole lot. So I went ahead and cut another one so I could pencil in where my weight and stuff is. That way I don't sand too far and end up sanding into one of those cavities. Go ahead and mark that out on this side as well. Which, if we do move our rattle up front there, then I would be able to sand all this back a little bit more. So that might benefit us in the long run anyways. But that'll kind of help me whenever, because I'm going to try to angle the top a little bit. We'll sand that back, and then I'm going to try to round over the bottom. But can't go too far there. But we're going to take off basically as much as we can. I'm going to head over to the belt sander, and we'll just start with shaping the sides, and then see where we go from there. Alright, got the edges sanded pretty decent. I'm going to go ahead and start shaping it. So I'm just going to try to round over the top, but I'll leave this front where the eyes are. I don't have a lot of material right there to sand back. So I'm going to basically try to leave the front alone, and then we can hand sand it. So I'm really going to just leave that. Actually, we'll just go all that right there. So basically there and back. We'll thin that out, and then I'll hand sand round over the edges. All right, there we go. There's the rough sanding. I think I'm pretty happy with how that looks. So I'm gonna move back over to our table, and then we can hand sand, kind of finish shaping everything and smooth everything out. All right, I think I'm going to actually get our pretty drawing out of the way here. I'm gonna start off with a piece of 220. Pretty aggressive grit, but got a lot of sanding to do, so I'm thinking we're gonna need more weight eventually. It feels kind of light for how much wood's here. I think I'm going to try and take a little bit more off the top here, just so hopefully it'll be less buoyant in the water. So I'm going to go do that on the belt sander. Just pull this back just a little more. Okay, knocked a little bit more off there. So sand that back out and we'll move up a grit. Make this a little smoother. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump up to a 400 grit. This is a test bait, so I'm not too worried about, you know, the final paint job and everything looking perfect. But still want to try to make it look somewhat nice. All right, there we go. I think I am happy with that sand job for now. What we can do now is head over to the laser. We'll go ahead and engrave our laser file to do the scales and gill plate and everything. And then I'll be able to seal the wood, and we'll be able to drop it down in the tank and see if it sinks, or if I need to on this one, I can drill a hole back in there and we can add some more weight just to get our test one to sink. And then we'll be able to see if it swims and all that jazz. So off to the laser we go.
And they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that, because you don't know who you're don't know who you're gonna meet.
All right, pretty stoked with how this is looking. I think we've accomplished that angry mad fish look. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm gonna seal the wood. So I'm just going to go ahead and temporarily put in our line tie halfway. And then I broke my number one rule, which is don't touch the bait with your fingers. Also, I look really yellow. Every time I turn off my light, it puts it on a yellow setting for some reason. So I put the line tie in halfway. That way we can seal the wood. And usually I try not to touch the wood. I kind of failed that on this one. I was too excited when I seen it sitting there in the laser and grabbed it. All I'm going to do is take some polyurethane clear coat on this one. the Krylon brand, not the polyurethane. It's matte finish, doesn't really matter. I'm just going to spray it on there to help seal the wood before we throw it in the water, and so we can test the paint as well. We'll let this dry, and then I might do a really light sanding, and then I'll hit it with another coat. You guys want to see something cool? Oh, snap. Two things. One, I need to make our little arrow at the end a little bit bigger or longer to hold that skirt on there. And then two, I don't know what I was thinking about. Maybe it'll work if I tied my line to that split ring with the hook. I don't know if that's gonna work. So I'll have to test it tied to that same split ring. And if that don't work, then on this one in particular, I can just go ahead and make it just a jig where it won't swim. Maybe it'll swim. I have no clue. But the number one thing I need to figure out right now, I'm so excited about how this is working. I've been thinking about this bait for a long time. We need to see if it sinks, because if it don't sink, then we got a big problem on our hands. So let me spin you around here. All right, moment of truth. Oh yeah, she sinks. Listen, you folks at home, I don't know what you think of this, but I'm really excited. I wish I had a tank where we could see if it would swim. I mean, I achieved a paintable jig body, so we definitely got that. I don't know, folks, it might work. It just might work. I really want to know what happens when you retrieve it. Well, at the moment, everything looks absolutely beautiful. So the problem is it's dark outside. It's dark when I drive to work, and it's dark when I come home from work. So to really be able to go out and throw this in a pond and test it, we'll probably have to wait till this weekend. So tomorrow's video will either be painting this lure body or normal lure painting video. But let me know what you guys think. If you think that's going to work tied, or you think we should put a different line tie in. I have no idea. Everything else looks beautiful though on it, and I'm stoked. Still need a good name for it. I've seen a couple contenders. So if you have a good name suggestion for whatever this is called, let me know. Alright, I will see you guys in tomorrow's lure painting video.
But there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet.